sports. It's in the game.
Stand up. Look. To the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna look me at the teller, it's not that. To the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Drips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll split. To the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let
It's Madden NFL 24.
Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. But the Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers on 1st and 10. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 21-yard
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Take over here at their own 14-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 72 yards. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. So we have reached halftime with it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Rodgers. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. catcher's going to get this complete to his running back Hall, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We're back now in KC. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Here's second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Mahomes. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pacheco once again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there.